want to do this next story. All I saw was the headline, and the story really kind of goes nowhere. But I love this story, this word so much. Go ahead, Christy.
Zebra-donkey hybrid disrupts traffic in Jackson County.
Zebra-donkey hybrid.
Yep, donkey, zebra.
You know what they call that?
What?
A zonkey, right?
Zadonk.
I thought it was called a dazonk-a-zonk.
It's called a zadonk.
No, see, wait a minute.
That's a donkey with a big ass.
Now, wait a minute now. You got to slow down here because there are two different ones. That one is a Z-donk and the other is a zonkey. You're correct.
I could have sworn it was zonkey.
No, but it's different. She'll explain. It's in the story.
Parentage? Okay.
Yes.
A Michigan resident's home security camera captured footage of the unusual escaped animal on the loose. A Z-donk or a zadonk, a hybrid of a zebra and a donkey.
It's got to be Z-donk.
Z-donk.
It's a zebra donkey.
Zonkey's the way to go, man.
Blackman
Zonkey
Leone.
sounds like a slur someone yelled at Tom before. Hey, you zonkey.
Oh, look at that entitled zonkey. Get the hell out. Oh.
Well, then it would be Zionky, wouldn't it?
Zionky?
Yeah, if it's zebra, Zionky. If it's Z-donk, never mind.
How about a zabonky?
This animal was apparently blocking traffic. Police arrived to find the Z-donk or Zadonk, a hybrid with a donkey father and a zebra mother.
Okay.
Not to be confused with a zonkey, which is a zebra father and a donkey mother.
Oh,
got it?
Boy, all this
Isn't that great?
intersexual.
A Z-donk.
It should be up to the states.
The Z-donk run loose in Michigan and was escaped from a farm.
And let me tell you something. These zonkies can use the bathroom whenever they want.
Okay.
Okay.
Doesn't Z-donk sound like the nickname of some guy in the frat? Hey, Z-donk's bringing the beer.
Z-donk! 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 Z-donk!
Yeah.
The Z-donk was corralled, not injured during its time on the loose.
Not too far from Jackson, Michigan.
There it is.
Jeez, he had to get that in.
Dang.
What is with you?
Nothing to do with the story.
We're
Yes, it
sailing
did.
right along. You throw out the anchor of Michigan.
Now,
Clang.
a bazonk-donk is a really nice ass and a zebra put together, you see.
There you go, ass and zebra.
You got the big ass.
I don't.
You got the big ass. Oh, that makes me do that.
I don't see you commenting on anyone's ass.
Never.
Okay. Never.
Now,
Never.
You like a nice ass?
When you
No, he
combine
doesn't.
when you
You
combine
know
a
it.
monkey,
He likes an ass like a cat house.
you combine a monkey with a zebra, you get a Z-monk.
A monkey and a zebra can't mate.
Yeah, they can.
No,
And
they can't.
They're like little midget referees.
I don't think we can say that.
Little striped.
I'm certain we can't
To a
say
short person.
Can't say midget.
Well, what about midget racing?
Oh, Tom.
Well, that's referring to the car, not the
Right.
people driving it.
Open wheel
No,
race car,
if you combine a monkey and a zebra, there's no people involved. I mean, who's offended by that?
I don't know, but somehow you can make it offensive.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Calm down, you zonkey.
Zonky.
I think we have pictures of Zonkey. There he is.
Adorable. That's a
Look how
huge
cute
head.
he is. He's got little zebra legs on him.
Huge
Sweet.
head.
Look at that.
That is the cutest little critter.
I guess that's a little girl Zonkey, huh?
Aw.
No hang down.
You can't see his.
Now, is that
Can't see its vagina.
Jason, is that a Z-donk or a zonkey? That's a
The
zonkey? Okay.
What's a Z-donk look like? Do we have a picture?
I tried. That's a good question, and I could not find one. I looked.
You know, Z-Donk girl, female Zonkies have what?
This is vagina.
Vagina.
Don't go down vulgar road with this.
Okay.
Let's go
I'll give
literary
you a
instead.
zed pick.
You know, if you combine a donkey and a coyote,
Oh, boy.
you get a donkey.
dead donkey.
You get a
Donkey-ote.
A donkey-ote.
That's a fine
There's a
joke.
picture of one next to a windmill.
That's a fine
Anybody read any books?
That's a fine joke.
Maybe the Cliff Notes.
What about a conky?
A conky?
What would that be?
What did you? I thought you said something with a C. What was it?
Coyote.
Coyote.
A coyote and a donkey would be a Don.
Coyote.
That's not the
Don
joke.
Quixote.
What a hyena and a donkey be.
From there he is from Parts Unknown. It's Jeff
He
Oskay.
looks very official.
Thank you very much.
Wow.
I take this job seriously, chick.
I bet you do.
I'm
Yeah.
at the Failed to Mention news desk. We
Yes,
give
sir.
you a lot of the news each week. We don't give you all the news, so I'm here to give you the news that we failed to mention.
Here's Jeff Oskay with Failed to Mention News.
Coach Bill Belichick has released a new book. What you failed to mention, luckily it was a picture book so his girlfriend could read along.
Right off the bat.
She's young. She's hot.
Yeah, she's very young.
A male employee at Sheetz was sexually harassed by another male customer while preparing the morning coffee. What you failed to mention, take that behavior down to come and go.
That kind of thing's expected to come and
Sheetz is a classy place.
Yeah, exactly.
That's right.
You can complain about that? People harassing you during coffee breaks?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, this story was awful. I'll
Oh,
read
it's
it to you in a
awful.
minute.
It was groping and all kinds of horrible things.
Yeah.
A teacher set the world record for fire breathing. What you failed to mention sure made homeroom a lot more exciting. People are betting on who will be the next pope. What you failed to mention, I laid a cool grand on Father Guido Sarducci.
Ooh,
Sarducci.
ooh, kiss that goodbye.
Oh, really?
Is he dead?
No,
No, I looked it up for the joke.
Oh,
it was
Still alive.
Don.
Don Novello.
Yeah.
Did his research.
A man's new $300,000 Ferrari Spider went up in flames immediately after driving off the lot. What you failed to mention, should have saved himself about $295,000, bought himself a Fiero. Same outcome. Anyone who was around in the 80s.
There was a time.
Yeah.
A store opened where you can buy hundreds of DVDs and old VHS tapes along with VCRs and DVD players to play them on. What you failed to mention, yeah, they already have hundreds of those stores. They're called Goodwill.
He's right.
A resident at a nursing home has been busted for selling meth to other residents. What you failed to mention, staff of the nursing home were tipped off when Miss Johnson knitted 238 baby sweaters in 11 minutes. I should have said blankets.
You don't have to worry about meth teeth there, do you?
No.
Yeah, you've already lost your teeth. Who cares?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Panama City, the popular spring break destination for teens, has asked partying teens to go elsewhere from now on. Well, you failed to mention, thus, their new slogan, Make Daytona Great Again. And finally, we just talked about a man lives as a dog, dresses as a dog, lives as a dog. What you failed to mention, his pronouns, sit and stay. I'm Jeff Oskay. This was failed to mention.
Jeffrey, thank you very much. Getting the satellite in place, then we're going to hook up with someone is in his car. I'm not sure who that is. I thought we were going to hook up with Frank Caliendo, but it's some guy in a car. Who is that?
No, I'm doing Mel Kiper Jr. I'm taking a look at everything that was going on with the NFL draft last night. I can't believe that Shedeur Sanders wasn't taken number 1, number 3, number 5. Went all the way. He's going to get it in the second round. This guy's as good as Peyton Manning, Tom Brady. We got all these guys that weren't drafted high enough, and I think Shedeur Sanders is the next Peyton Manning, Tom Brady, Drew Brees, and you'd be hard-pressed to tell me otherwise.
Thank you very much. It's Frank Caliendo, ladies and gentlemen. And Frank, you're in Milwaukee. You're inside an automobile right now. Are you driving?
No, I'm stopped.
Okay.
I'm legal. Yeah, no. But I've got a bunch of different TV and stuff I'm doing here in the Milwaukee area, and I bought a new mount for a car, and I thought I'd use it. I thought that was the best situation. So apparently you're not fond of it, but that's okay.
Well, that's great.
Looks like a scene from On the Waterfront.
I like it.
Yeah. So where is the camera mounted?
It's a suction cup. And then it's on the windshield, and it's pretty good. Unfortunately, there's like a shadow. I was trying to do my hair up for the Mel Kiper Jr. thing, but yeah. I mean, I even brought a wet towel to wet it down, so it would be better.
Oh, that's nice. That's good.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good now.
Much better.
Oh, that's good.
There you go.
Cool. Tremendous job drying off all around everybody else. Now everything in the car is going to be wet. Nice job. Frank Caliendo trying to do something good for the show, make it popular, and at the end of the day, it doesn't look very good at all.
Oh, that's terrific. Well, Chick watched most of the NFL draft last night.
Every minute. I love it. I look forward to it every year. I really do.
Were you excited about your pick? You guys, the Commanders. You got a
offensive lineman, Josh Connerly from Oregon. Yeah, he's one of the best tackles out there. Yeah, we're very excited.
Yeah, one of the speediest guys, tremendous speed. On the 40, 167. All the information you don't need. Shorter arms, inability to. If he wants to give you a hug, he's gonna have a tough time grabbing around you. He's not gonna be able to give you a hug. He's not a guy with a wingspan that's twice as long as his body.
What about what about his motor, Mel? Doesn't he have a good motor?
Tremendous motor. I mean, this is a guy. A lot of times they said, "Is he going to have the motor?" But he showed at the combine afterward in the meetings that he's going to have the ability to go at full speed 100% of the time. And a lot of guys say that's not what Josh Kyler's going to be able to do. No, he's not going to be able to do it. But I believe that at the end of the day, you take a look at. That's the funny thing is, if I start getting more animated as Mel Kiper, it starts to become more like him. I can't believe Shedeur Sanders wasn't taken. He was so upset that Shedeur Sanders, he was buying in to the Shedeur Sanders thing where he was going to be a top pick, and he kept sliding down. Mel was getting mad at every team in the NFL to the point where I think I'm going to be done with the draft. I can't believe that this is happening. This is over. You can't not draft Shedeur Sanders.
Now, what would John Gruden say about the situation?
I'll tell you what, first of all, I'd take off these glasses, man. Shedeur Sanders did a nice job, but Jackson Dart, man, he went down there. That's where they thought Shedeur Sanders was going to go. And I tell you what, man, I'm ready to do some more unboxing. I want to unbox some stuff. I want to unbox the draft. He's unboxing everything, and he's wearing T-shirts he's doing brand deals for T-shirts while he's opening other things with other brands. I've never seen so many people. He's doing commercials inside of commercials. That's what Gruden's doing. He's got a brand deal for box cutters now. Somebody sent him. I'm doing Bill Kiper Jr. I'm not even trying to do it. He's doing a deal for box cutters. I was watching the other day. I'm getting so animated. Gruden was opening up a new box because he gets those big boxes of things from different teams. He's like, look at these box cutters, man. This is going to make this situation a whole lot better for me. Tremendous box cutters. You just saved me about 5 minutes because he's so amazed when he opens the box. And then he puts everything on. You're like, oh, look at this. This is a nice little shirt I got here. And then he's walking around with a football helmet, a shirt, and a hockey stick. I think he mixed up boxes.
We're talking with Frank Caliendo. By the way, Frank Caliendo, Appleton, Wisconsin, tonight and tomorrow at the famous Skyline Comedy Club. And then you're going to be in Milwaukee coming up on Sunday, Minneapolis, April 29th through the 30th. Lots of other great stops on the way: Des Moines, Toledo, Pittsburgh, Philly, Washington, D.C., and Lawton, Oklahoma. I know you got Willie G working with you at a bunch of these shows. And do we have Al coming too?
Al is in Des Moines. Al picks up us in Milwaukee on Sunday. So Willie's with me and Patrick Keene, who was on the show a couple weeks ago. Or a week ago.
And by the way, Patrick is great. He's terrific.
Fantastic.
So good.
Yes.
I can't even remember what the day is since Shedeur Sanders wasn't drafted.
Now,
so we got
if John Madden watching in heaven?
Yeah, I was looking down and I thought, hey, Shedeur Sanders. I mean, his dad was a good player, and you got a guy like Deion Sanders, and then you got a guy Shedeur Sanders. And you think at the end of the day, you thought he was going to get drafted, but he wasn't, Mel. That's what I'm trying to say. I said he tried to get drafted. You're not drafted yet. You got to put the glasses on to get 100% now. 100%. So that's. Where you were going mad, and then Frank was trying to figure out where he was. He accidentally stepped on the gas of the car when he was doing that. He was in park, or boom. Frank would have had to pay. Frank would have used the insurance he bought with the rental car.
So I'm trying to picture this. So you got this camera phone mounted on the dashboard. If you were trying to drive it, is it in blocking your vision?
Yes, right in the way, and that's you could take it off, so it's not like it's stuck there for good. But
which would make sense, Tom. You're not going to leave it there.
No, I'm just wondering if he could be doing this driving if he's late for his next appointment with his next radio show.
But I think you could move it wherever, and you could have it going as long as you're not looking into the camera, which I would have a problem with my vanity.
I have one last question, Frank. I know you have to go here. It's my understanding that the President of the United States spent the entire evening watching the draft.
Well, I did, and it was very good. Very good. A lot of people are saying it's probably the best draft we've ever seen. And they're saying that because at the beginning they mentioned me. They said me, and they said the Bears still suck. And that was
That's right. Yeah, they did say
a huge
that.
deal.
Yeah.
Probably the best deal. And people had ever said, and I'm in the Beast right now, the greatest car ever designed. And it's only second to the Pope Mobile.
That's right.
We can do Mel Kiper Jr. getting the next Pope. We got to light the torch. You got to see if the smoke clears. What happens? At the end of the day, we're going to find a Pope, and you'd be hard pressed to tell me otherwise.
And we got to. The Pope has to have his motor running. That would be the key. Frank Caliendo, don't miss it, on tour, and you can go to. Is it Frank? Is it Frank Caliendo Live? What do you?
Well, frankonstage.com.
Oh, that's the one.
Tonight,
Okay.
tonight is Appleton with Willie G. Milwaukee and Minneapolis are sold out already. Des Moines, Iowa on next Thursday. Toledo's down the road, Lawton, Oklahoma. frankonstage.com for all those tickets.
Frank, you're the best. It's such a great pleasure. Thank you so much.
Great job by you.
Yeah,
Better job by me. Rack the iron.
Rome.
Be safe out
Rock
there.
me.
Thank you. Hang on.